All right, well, welcome. Welcome and thank you for attending the 40th Annual Senior Student Athlete Recognition Luncheon. My name is Kingston Fernandez. I will be your MC for this afternoon. I serve as the Assistant Director of Football Operations here. I'm going into my second season, but I'm also a 2018 graduate as well, a student athlete for football. I'd like to start off by congratulating the 2024 class for such a prestigious accomplishment. It's a great privilege to be with you guys here today. I know our schedules are kind of busy with everything going on this weekend, but we want to wish you congratulations as well as best wishes going into the next chapter of your guys' lives. To begin our program, I'd like to introduce our senior student athletes as we continue our senior tradition here, as we call the Senior Cougar Pride Walk. So student athletes, please, if you guys could make your way over to the back of the room. Presenting the 2024 senior class will be our interim director of athletics, Ann McCoy, and Nancy Swanner, our faculty athletic representative. So all the seniors, if you can make your way to the back of the room. Oh, with Diane, she's waving her hand in the back. Yeah. And coaches for the respective sport, could you please come up to the front? Coaches, if all the coaches could please come up to the front. All right. So if you could please join me in welcoming Heather Irwin, who will present the Cougar football and men's basketball seniors that are in attendance today.
All right, so our student athletes are going to come up to the front. They'll walk across the stage to get their portfolio and be sashed by Nancy Swanner. So first up, we have our football student athletes. So with football being a fall sport, many of our football seniors were recognized at our December event, but we're fortunate today to have 3 of our seniors with us today. So first up, we have Maake Fafita, who's graduating with a degree in mechanical engineering and a minor in mathematics. Next, we have Cameron Johnson. After transferring to WSU, he worked very hard to catch up and earn a degree in business. He will graduate this summer with a degree in business management and information systems. Next, we have Colton Feeker. Colton also transferred to WSU and pursued a degree in business. He will be graduating with business marketing tomorrow. As for our men's basketball student athletes, we have quite a group of seniors here today. While we're really proud of their accomplishments on the court, we're even happier to see them graduate with some pretty impressive degrees. First up, we have Andrei Yakimovsky, who came all the way from Macedonia 4 years ago, speaking very little English, but he was able to complete a first degree in business in just 3 years and decided to add a second one in marketing, and he's graduating tomorrow as well. Next up, we have Jade Mullins, a transfer student athlete, is earning his degree in social science, and as he begins his new adventure, he will be pursuing his master's degree. Ben Olson is next. He began his career at WSU as a freshman, left us for a couple years, and then found his way back home. So he is graduating tomorrow with his degree in humanities. And then lastly, AJ Rahosi. He will graduate with his degree in business finance this summer. He completed his degree in just 3 years, earning a 3.99 GPA. We would also just like to recognize Isaac Jones, another graduating men's basketball student athlete who isn't here today pursuing NBA opportunities. Okay, so now we will introduce our women's basketball student athletes, so please welcome Cami Etheridge.
Okay, we have 5 here today, and we have a 6th. Bella Marekatete is graduating and post-bac in humanities, and she's at the Phoenix Mercury WNBA camp trying to make that team. So I think what I would just want to say about this group first before I introduce them is I think when you look back at the history of women's basketball of our program, you're going to point to 1920 when this group, most of this group got here and changed the direction and changed us from a kind of mediocre program into an elite going for championships program, and when you look at it, you're just going to see a significant difference, you know, NCAA tournaments and postseason tournaments. So this group is the legacy for that, and really, really proud of them. So Johanna Tadare, she comes first with a double degree in DTC and strategic communication, GPA 3.8. Ekin Chalukdamir, she also has a DTC with a minor in art. Her GPA is a 3.91. Not that we're competing or anything. Jessica Clark, sport management with a minor in communication. Her GPA is a 3.58. Beyonce B, she's a post-bac in psychology. Her GPA is only a 4.0. And Charlize Ledger-Walker, a business management degree, her GPA at 3.9. And one other thing, I just love this, all 5 of these players, every semester they've been here, they've been on the WSU Athletics All-Academic team. So really impressive group and on and off the court. Go Cougs.
And now we will recognize the members of our Cougar baseball team, so please welcome Nathan Choate.
We are not going to go over GPAs, even though they have good GPAs. We have 4 pitchers with low ERAs, so I'm happy about both. So we have 5 of our student athletes here today. The one thing that I'll say about this group, this is my first year here. You could not ask for a better group to welcome me to Washington State and trying to set the foundation for what we want to do here. We're just going to kind of go in order here. First off, Duke Brotherton. Duke was voted our biggest Coug by our team at the beginning of the year, and he embodies what it means to be a Kook. He loves this place, and we're going to miss him a lot. So. Next up is Elias Farland. Elias is a right-handed pitcher for us. He will be playing the national anthem on Senior Day. We still got some season left on the guitar, so he's a very talented young man. So. Next up, Jack Lee, left-handed pitcher. What month were you Student Athlete of the Month? Was it March or April? March, there it is. Great human being, does everything right, is going to be super successful in life. Jack Lee. Our lone position player representative, Nate Swartz. Nate has been here. How many years has it been now, Nate? 5 years, right? And has really been a huge leader on our team, all about the right things. I would only say this one time. I have 3 daughters. If I were to let my daughter marry somebody, it'd be somebody like Nate Swartz. So. And last up, if you want to see him again later tonight, he'll be pitching against Oregon State tonight. Grant Taylor, senior pitcher, has kind of been the rock and foundation of our pitching staff this year. Set a program record with 17 strikeouts earlier this year against Washington. Not only a great pitcher, but a great human being, great student athlete. So there we go. All righty, appreciate it. Go Cougs.
Okay, please now welcome our head men's golf coach, Dustin White, to introduce our men's golf team.
This is going to be a little tough for me. We're a small roster, so we got 9 guys on our roster. We lose 2, actually 4, a couple later this year. But it's more about the numbers than these guys. 5 years ago, in Pono's case, 4 for Preston, we set forth a vision, Kevin and I did, for our program. And these guys have basically turned that into a reality. I really can't say thank you enough to these guys. They're super passionate people. They dove in and they asked the right questions. They did everything the right way. And they've definitely carried us to where we are today. They are both all-conference guys. They are both going to pursue professional golf. I don't have enough to say about these guys. I could go on and on. I'm super thankful to their parents for trusting in me and Kevin to lead them forward. They're great, great young men, and they're going to represent Washington State very well in all that they do. We have Preston Bevich from Gig Harbor, Washington, and Pono Yanagi from Hilo, Hawaii. I love you guys, and good luck. Go Cougs.
Next, to introduce our rowing team is head coach Jane Lariviere.
Hi, it's really nice to be here. It's a really good-looking crowd, and I'm amazed because we had practice on the Snake River this morning, and there has been quite a transformation in our 9 seniors. I want to just, I'm not going to go over, I don't think anybody in season has to remember GPAs at this point, but these guys are a massive part of, we're ranked 17th in the country right now, and these guys are literally the reason that we are. They are incredible leaders. They've stuck together all year. They've really brought the team along with them, and I'm proud of each and every one of them. And I've been here 22 years, and it's only rare years that you would be happy if every single one of them came back and spent another year with you. That's the nice way of putting it. But they're wonderful people, and I hope to be keeping up with them as they journey on through life. But in the meantime, we have Pac-12 championships May 19th, and so we still have a lot of work to do. I think I recognize them. Up first is from my home country of Canada. Here's Hannah Anderson. From just a little bit away down south from Boise, Eleanor Curtright, who's graduating in civil engineering. And our newest member of our senior class has been with us 2 years. She's been an absolute delight. Eliza Dawson is going to be finishing her master's at Christmas. Ella Greenslade, I think, is the only one that's been here 5 long years. And she's 1/2 or 1/3 of the 3 coxswains that we have graduating. And it's terrifying to think of life without, basically 15 years of coxing experience at plus. So where are we at? Audrey Gulig. And I don't know how many people have traveled all the way from Europe, because we have a lot of international students in our program, or in our department. And I just, Ilaria Maki is right here, and her parents have traveled all the way from Slovenia, which is pretty cool. And next up is Mackenzie Shipley. And Ainsley Tiernan, who's coxing the 1V that's on quite a tear right now. And last but not least, it's a Canada sandwich, Sid Wick. Thank you very much. Go Cougs.
And now to introduce our soccer seniors is their academic advisor, Tom Sanford.
Thank you. So we have 3 soccer graduates. Our first one is Anaya Cutler. She appeared in 49 matches, was a valuable contributor. She'll be graduating in kinesiology. Next is Margie DeTrizio. She's received multiple athletic accolades over her career at WSU. She was 2nd team All Pac-12 her junior year, 3rd team her senior year. She can also add WSU graduate with a degree in human development. Finally is Maren Wilden. Maren. Sorry. She'll be graduating with a degree in human development with an emphasis in lifespan development and a minor in psychology. Thank you. Go Cougs.
Okay, please welcome Russ Whitaker, who will introduce the members of our swimming team.
You have to apologize. I have notes on this because public speaking is terrifying for me. This class is very special to us, especially as we just wrapped up arguably our best season in program history, and a lot of it starts with this class right here. First up is Haley. It's been amazing to watch Haley come in her development, not only as a swimmer, but also as a leader and how she handles adversity. We loved watching her grow into a team captain leadership role this year, and we're excited to see all that she will accomplish in her 5th year down at San Jose State. Aside from breaking all of my training equipment in the pool, we will greatly miss Haley and her impact on this team. Next up is Josie. I think I've heard Josie say a grand total of 10 sentences in her entire swimming career at Washington State. But even though she is quiet and soft-spoken, she is strong and well-grounded in her core values, and something I greatly admire. I will miss hearing her walk into the locker room and yelling, "What's up, Josie?" and always getting a "What's up, Russ?" back each morning. Next up is Michaela. This might be the 2nd time I've ever referred to her by her first name, the first time being on her recruiting visit. Poloni has always gone by just that, her last name. Poloni has been instrumental in our program and always being someone to lean on and confide in. She has a great sense of humor and an infectious personality that always lights up the room. Next up is Jewel Springer. Jewel just finished up her 5th year here at Washington State, and what a ride it has been. Jewel has seen so much change and adversity in this program and has handled it better than anyone else. Jewel is always able to crack a joke, and even on my bad days as a coach, I would often stand by her lane to listen to whatever comments or jokes she had that day, as they would often brighten my day and those around her. Kiana is the next one, and Kiana was one of the first freshmen that I picked up from the Pullman airport during the COVID pandemic when they all first arrived to the U.S. Especially as an international, Kiana handled it so well, especially as we spent a few hours figuring out how to wire transfer money for everything with going on as fast as it was to the U.S. Much like the other girls, Kiana has handled adversity in this sport incredibly well. This past year was so inspiring watching her not only reach her goals in the pool, but far surpass them by leaps and bounds as well. Next up is Kaya, and much like Poloni, I've always referred to Kaya as Kaya instead. Kaya always works hard in the pool and in the weight room, and I will always remember her most for the energy and excitement that she was able to bring to our team in the weight room and how she was able to motivate those around her in every single practice. Kaya is always thinking about others, and it's great to see the impact that she has had on this team. I will forever miss the beautiful flowers her and her family would bring for the staff and the team to the Pac-12 championships through the years. And last up for the team is Alex. Alex was another one of our internationals that came in during the COVID pandemic. Watching her growth in the pool and all she accomplished this year is amazing. Alex is always someone the team could go to for advice, and watching her believe in her teammates more than herself at times showed just how much care and compassion she has for those around her. So thank you again for this class.
All right, next to introduce our women's tennis senior is the assistant coach, Josh Gates.
All right. Unfortunately, our head coach Raquel couldn't be here, and she just wanted to express that she wishes she was here to present this award to FIFA, but also very honoured to wish her best, and her transformation from freshman year to senior year has honestly been incredible. She started as a freshman all the way from Bangkok, Thailand, not knowing the language, new country, and kind of went through a lot of freshman struggles on the tennis court, in the classroom. Fast forward to senior year, and it's a complete 180, 4.0 GPA last semester, team leading, 21 wins in singles, 19 doubles wins, which was also team leading, student athlete of the month. The awards have really done you justice in your career here, and we really look forward to hearing what's next with FIFA, and she graduates this summer with a degree in human development and a minor in hospitality. Congratulations.
All right, to introduce our volleyball senior student athletes, we have head coach Corey Schrader.
What an awesome event here. I think with all that's going on with college athletics, keeping in mind that these are student athletes, and celebrating the student part of it here is a huge deal. What each of these two accomplish goes beyond the volleyball court, as you'll see with the grades. MJ is graduating with her post-bac in social sciences with a 4.0 GPA. And Peyton Claus is graduating with her undergrad in social sciences with a 3.89 GPA.
All right, please welcome Wayne Phipps, Director of Track and Field, to introduce the members of our women's and men's track and field and cross country.
Well, welcome everybody, and thanks so much for everybody who was involved to put this amazing event on. I know I kind of still keep looking out to see if Wanda's out there, to kind of lurking around just to make sure everything's going on point. But again, welcome. Amazing group of student athletes. We actually have 16, unfortunately, leaving us, but we were fortunate to have them with some up to 6 years who took advantage of COVID years and pursuing master's degree, which we'll talk about a little bit. Basically 2 goals: trying not to cry and trying not to speak too long. Likely neither one's going to happen today in terms of being successful, but we'll welcome our first senior is Maribel Casedo. Maribel has rewritten the record books in hurdles. So she broke our school 60-meter hurdle record indoor, was NCL American indoor, school record holder outdoors, one of the top 10 times in the nation, one of the top 20 times in the entire world. Buongiorno. That's my extent of Italian, even though my family is from Italy. This is Christina Molteni. Amazing impact on our both cross country and track and field teams. Scoring member for cross country and holds a number 2 all-time best mark in the 10K at WSU. Our next senior is Jasneet Ajar. She's actually working on a master's degree in kinesiology, and we're fortunate to have her back next year to be involved, continue to train. She's on track to hopefully make the Canadian Olympic team. I've known, whether she's known me or not, since she was 9 years old, followed her in her career, has broken multiple school records, but her impact goes well beyond that. She's an amazing team leader, part of our team leadership council, and then just about every leadership committee council that a student athlete could possibly be on. Our next senior is Elise Unruh Thomas. Also took advantage of an extra year working on her master's degree in educational psychology. Very impactful on our amazing women's sprint program, part of our school record team in the 4x1, and has been in the top 10 all-time at WSU in multiple events, both indoor and outdoor. Our next senior, which it's probably going to lend me closer towards crying right here, is Skylar Walton. Amazing person, impactful from day one in the sprints, has broken the school record in the 100, the 60 meters indoors, and in the 4x1. And another amazing student athlete, Blake Derringer, who's also doing his master's degree in sports management, was part of our 4x1, 100, 200 at Pac-12 since he was a freshman. Great impact on and off the track for our sprint program. And Jared McKelvey, it's hard for me not to pronounce his last name incorrectly because every track meet we go to, there's a different variation of his last name. His high school coach, actually, not to make me sound older than I really am, I actually coached his high school coach, who was a conference champion in the hurdles as well. But Jared, amazing NCAA qualifier, holds the #1 time in the entire Pac-12 right now in the 400 hurdles, also on our school record 400 or 4x4 team, as impactful indoors in the 400, 200, 4x4, 60-meter hurdles, and then is just killing it outdoors right now. And our next senior is Ethan Willems. He's part of our super sibling duo. I introduced his sister Elena last year, and both have been amazing. As part of our sprint program, he's part of a school record on our 4x4, which just about made NCAA's indoors, all-time top 10 for the 400, and has just been a huge team leader for us. And our sprint coach Gabe has dubbed him Captain America. Thanks again, everybody, and go Cougs.
All right, one more round of applause, please, for our seniors. Just know that for you seniors, your hard work and dedication to athletics and your academics doesn't go unnoticed. So congratulations again to all of you. At this time, we'd like to welcome back Grant Taylor to lead us in our invocation. So, Grant.
Well, hello. I just wanted to give a huge thank you to all the coaches here at WSU, the staff at WSU, and all the families that have supported us over the years to carry out our dreams of playing at this higher level. May you guys all join me in prayer and bow your heads as we give thanks. Dear Lord, thank you for this day and the blessings you have given us over the years. Allow this food to nourish us and the fellowship to be enriched. In your loving name, amen.
We'd want to recognize some of our special guests in attendance here today. So for our university administration faculty and our advisors, we're super fortunate to have several university faculty and staff members in attendance today. Thank you for being an integral player in our student experience for our student athletes. It's a one-of-a-kind thing. We also want to recognize our Cougar Athletics staff and coaches. As you can see from the number of staff and coaches in attendance today, they play a significant role in creating and maintaining the student-athlete experience here at Washington State University. And last but not least, families and friends. You guys make the ultimate sacrifice, allowing your children to be here and pursue their dreams and goals. So we really want to take that time to say thank you. We appreciate everything you guys sacrifice for us. So at this time, we want to welcome our interim athletic director, Ann McCoy, to the stage to say a few words for you guys. So please.
Thank you, and I'd like to add my welcome to everybody. This is always one of all of our favorite days of the year, a chance where we get to bring everyone together and acknowledge all of the hard work and the sacrifices and accomplishments and everything of our talented graduating class of student athletes. But I guess if we could take just a moment and take a deep breath and just acknowledge it has been a lot of these last 4+ years. So I think it's worth all of us taking a deep breath and letting it go and just acknowledging that. There's been hopefully so much happiness, but also so many challenges, likely some sadness. This is a graduating class who likely didn't finish high school in the classroom. They probably finished online. They may have missed proms, graduations. They may have started WSU or wherever they started online. They may never have lived on campus because for a while the dorms weren't as open. So this group has been through a lot. And I was reflecting on that a little bit as we kind of, thought through just today and this weekend. And, when a lot of people talk about, it's been a lot this year, well, this group's been a lot, through a lot for 4+ years. And that makes us so proud and so joyful and thankful that they've made it here today to recognize this accomplishment, to really stop and think about the fact that throughout these 4+ years, or however long you've been at Washington State, wherever you may have started before you got here, wherever you may be headed after this, that I hope you all understand that the journey of life is not about perfection and not about expecting it for your life or expecting it of yourself, because that's a lot. And I hope competitive athletes always, strive for everything to be just like they want it to be. And at the end of the day, please understand and acknowledge that that's not possible to understand or to have it be exactly as you want it to be, but hopefully you can take great pride in what it is and make the best of everything you did during your time here and wherever you will go as you spread your wings into this next great chapter. I know as an athletic department and me having the honor of sitting here as your interim athletic director today, we are so proud of each and every one of you. We're so proud of everything you accomplished. We're so proud of all the dreams and things you have ahead of you that you'll accomplish. But more than anything, through your perseverance, through your hard work, through your dedication, and really sticking with it. Many of you could not have made it here today with all of the challenges, all of the adversities, and, may not have graduated, may not have finished off your athletic careers, etc. But we're so proud of each and every one of you and so proud that you took whatever amount of time you did to be a Coug. And so at that point, at this point, I just want to bring your attention to your glasses on the table. All of us have this wonderful edible glitter and cider, and we wanted to take a minute to toast everybody. These glasses are yours to keep, so please feel free to take them with you. But if all of you would join me in welcoming, God, I cannot talk today, sorry, would join me in thanking and acknowledging all of the hard work of not only our seniors and their graduating, families, etc., but cheers, and once a Coug, always a Coug. Go Cougs.
Fancy, fancy. All right, so I guess at this time we would like to welcome back Michaela Poloni from our women's swim team to speak on behalf of the class of 2024. Michaela swims backstroke and has successfully competed at the Pac-12 Conference Swim and Dive Championship all 4 years. In addition, she is also the president of our Cougar Pride Student Athlete Alliance. Michaela?
Oh, hi guys. Oh my God, there's so many people. Thank you for the warm welcome. Again, my name is Michaela Poloni, and I am a senior on the women's swim team. It is truly an honor to be speaking today. So back in 2019, I started my recruiting process, and I am someone who is very OCD. So I made a spreadsheet and made sure I printed out every email a coach sent me, and I quite literally mean every email. I actually have this binder to this day, and my little sister Madison is actually getting ready to start her recruiting process in a couple weeks. If you're looking around, she's right there. Hi, Mad. And to think she was actually going to miss my graduation for a swim meet. Anyways, never in a million years did I think I'd be able to swim at the Pac-12 level. I mean, we're the Conference of Champions, where Olympians are made. For someone who was born and raised on the West Coast, being able to compete at the Pac-12 school was the dream. And I'm going to be really honest right now, I actually did not want to come to WSU. Sorry, Russ. But in all honesty, I didn't think I was good enough. I thought Mountain West is the best conference I'll be able to compete in. So after dodging many emails and texts, I finally decided to reply. I thought to myself, what's the worst that can happen? I get a free trip to Washington, right? Well, I did get that free trip along with a lifetime of memories and girls that I've had the privilege of swimming with for the past 4 years. Freshman year, we may have lost out on the normal college experience due to COVID, where Zoom University became the new norm, but it only made us stronger. And when I look back at the girl from freshman year, I don't even recognize her anymore. I went from someone who had never, ever had said yes to speaking in front of you all today to someone who has become a leader within athletics. And if you know me personally, you know that I don't like to brag about myself. But a good friend once told me that I'm not just an athlete, I am much more, and I have so much to be proud of. So as we look back at our time here at Washington State, I hope you know how much your achievements meant to Cougs everywhere. I hope you know, we're not just athletes, we're also daughters, sons, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, but we are also role models, activists, students, and leaders in our own way. And as we embark on our next part in life, we can't forget those who helped us along the way. Thank you to all the parents and guardians who started love for our respective sports. Thank you for getting up at 5 a.m. to take us to practice, staying late at the pool, field, or court to get in extra reps, and of course, your money. To the coaches who helped us along the way, thank you for all the time and effort you put into us. Know that nothing goes unnoticed. Also, compliance. Thank you guys for always making sure we don't get sued. And also for protecting us legally. Athletic training. Thank you so much for keeping us together with KT tape, saran wrap, and Band-Aids. Our bodies thank you immensely. Associate and assistant coaches, thank you for not only having to deal with our head coaches, but also being there for us athletes no matter the circumstances. To our head coaches, thank you for helping us find our best friends in life without even realizing that we needed them. But most of all, thank you for giving us a chance to do what we love most. Like I said before, these past 4 years have been a roller coaster ride to say the least. We came into college during a global pandemic, not knowing how long it would take to get back to normal, and are leaving during conference realignment. While our class may not have our high school graduation, we at least can say that we competed all 4 or more years as Pac-12 athletes. As I look back at my time here at Washington State, I would change some things for sure, but I wouldn't change not being a Coug. WSU has shown me that I can be confident, my voice will be heard, your accomplishments, may they be big or small, will always be recognized. And I also learned that I can fall flat on my face, and I will always have a helping hand to help me up. These past 4 years in Pullman have been amazing, and I know I will always find my way back home. I'm proud to be a Coug, and like always, once a Coug, always a Coug.
All right, so at this time we're going to start our award presentations. So if we can welcome back Heather Irwin, our Associate Director of Athletics for Academic Services, to present the Senior Excellence in Academics Award.
Okay, so we have 35 student athletes winning this award. So this, logistically, for the seniors that win, we just ask that you come up to the front. You'll get your award here, walk across the stage, pose for a photo, and then you can go back to your seat. But we're going to try to move through this as quickly as we can. So the Senior Excellence in Academic Award is presented each year to senior student athletes who have been here for 2 years or more and are earning a 3.5 or higher cumulative GPA. This talented group of seniors have been members of WSU's all-athletic academic team and have excelled in their degree and sport programs. On behalf of our academic staff, we would like to congratulate the following 35 seniors for achieving excellence in their academic careers at WSU. So to start off, we're going to go with baseball. We have Andrew Bond, Jack Lee, Jacob Morrow, Grant Taylor, from men's basketball, we have AJ Rahosi, from women's basketball, we have Ekin Chickadee. Sorry, I practiced, but it's a lot. Jessica Clark, Charlize Ledger-Walker, and Johanna Tedder. From women's track, Jasneet Najar and Elise Unra Thomas. From men's track, we have Blake Derringer, Jared McAlvey, and Ethan Willems. From men's golf, Preston Bebbage, from rowing, we have Eleanor Curtright, Ella Greenslade, Audrey Gulig, Mackenzie Shipley, Ainsley Tieran, and Sydney Wick. From swimming, Haley Grotty, Josie Liebzeit, Kiana Swain, Kaya Takashige, and Alex Vartanen. From soccer, we have Marin Wheeldon, Congratulations to all of our senior excellence and academic winners. We're really proud of all of your very high achieving accomplishments.
Thank you, Heather. All right, at this time, I'd like to introduce the man who doesn't get us sued, Brad Corbin, our Deputy Director of Athletics. He'll come down and recognize our Cougar Pride Salute recipients.
Is it on? Good. Good afternoon. I appreciate everybody being here, and I'm excited to extend my echoing of the sentiment of congratulations. I know you guys have been through a lot. This has been a great 4 years or 5 years or however long you were here as Cougs, and we're excited to celebrate your graduation. I'm here to present the Cougar Pride Academic Salute. This award goes to student athletes who not just emphasize student and athlete, but take it to the next level. They're excellent students, excellent athletes in all regard. And with that said, the first award recipient is going to be Eleanor Curtright from rowing. Eleanor has been a rower on the women's rowing team for the past 4 years, and she's managed to earn a bachelor's degree in civil engineering with a minor in mathematics with a 3.9 GPA, a member of the Honors College, and has been not just a force on the rowing team, but also named to the Pac-12 Honor Roll, the CRCA Scholar Student Athlete, President's Honor Roll, and WSU Athletics All-America Team. Stay right here, we're going to take another picture. And the second recipient for tonight is our baseball leader, Grant Taylor. Grant is a native of California. He earned his degree in construction management with a minor in business administration. And while Coach didn't want to emphasize GPAs, he has over a 3.5 GPA. This past March, Grant set a school record with 17 strikeouts and 1 hit in a shutout victory over Washington, and has maintained the definition of being a student athlete here as a Coug. So thank you, Grant, for your commitment to athletics and academics.
Right on. Thank you, Brad. Appreciate that. Next to welcome to the stage, we'd like to introduce Ike Ukebu, Deputy Director of Athletics, to present the Athletic Director's Star Performer Award.
All right, good afternoon. I want to congratulate all. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me? All right. Good afternoon. I want to congratulate all the graduates and welcome all the families, the friends, and hopefully we can have a very enjoyable weekend. I want to present the 2024 Star Performer Athletic Director Performer Award. It's presented to the senior student athlete who best reflects a commitment to academic improvement, leading to a successful completion of their degree. I am pleased to be introducing our 2024 Star Performer Award recipient, Pono Yanagi from men's golf. Pono is well deserving of the Star Performer recognition due to his unmeasurable resiliency and work ethic. Following the initial semester, Pono earned a C+ average GPA, and after 4 years of an undying commitment to his academics, he can potentially finish his career here at WSU with a 3.0 cumulative GPA. Despite the many challenges and demands of being a student athlete, giving up was never an option for Pono. The challenges he faces seemed to only contribute to his determination to succeed. Pono will graduate tomorrow with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Humanities. This area has captured his heart and will utilize his strong leadership skills and vast knowledge in a most productive fashion. His commitment to education and the welfare of others will someday make an outstanding contribution to our community. Congratulations, you were a true star performer on and off the course. We know your future is bright, and we wish you the very best.
Thank you, Ike, for that. All right. Next up, I want to welcome Gwen Rhodes from our Student Athlete Development to present the Steve Gleason Community Service Award.
I am honored to present the 2024 Steve Gleason Community Service Award. This award is named for the alumnus who, to this day, continues to embody the characteristics that have defined his entire life. He is determined to make an impact while fighting a battle that continues to be more about others than himself. Whether you call it activism, advocacy, or championing, Steve Gleason defines community service, and WSU continues to be proud to recognize the student athletes who follow in his footsteps. The recipient of this year's award is a student athlete who demonstrates every day courage, determination, compassion, and leadership. I am delighted to present this award to Michaela Poloni from the women's swimming team. This year, Michaela was president of the Cougar Pride Student Athlete Alliance. Her dedication to WSU student athletes and the WSU community was nothing short of inspirational. In addition to CPSA, she has done an immense amount of community service in the community, along with participating with the WSU Roar program and the Special Olympics. In 2022, Michaela attended the first ever Athlete Leadership Summit. Just this past January, she was awarded the 2024 WSU Dr. MLK Jr. Bayard Rustin Award. Michaela is caring, compassionate, and inspirational, all qualities that Steve Gleason would applaud. WSU athletics will be a little less without her in our hallways. Congratulations, and thank you, Michaela.
All right, next up, we got the dynamic duo, Noah Langley and Trace Lexiter, assistant strength and conditioning coaches. They will be announcing this year's recipient for the Oviatt Lang Cougar Strength and Conditioning Award.
Coach Barber apologizes for not being here. He had a last-minute family matter to deal with in Montana. The Oviatt Lang Cougar Strength and Conditioning Award. This award is presented to one male and one female senior student athlete who possesses an exceptional attitude towards the preparation towards their sport. They have the all-important max effort mindset, and they thrive in the process of training. These two athletes are accountable to their team, coaches, and themselves. They show leadership by example, apply their work ethic every day, and have shown an overall improvement in the pillars of athleticism: strength, power, speed, quickness, endurance, and mobility. The female award is going to go to Eliza Dawson. Eliza is one of those athletes that you kind of have to pull back more than push forward. She's always going to do the work that is expected of her, and she's going to give it her best, and she's a great athlete and a great teammate.
All right, I have the honor to present the male award. This recipient or this athlete has done amazing things in the weight room. From the time I showed up here 3 years ago, one guy has showed up every single day with an unlimited amount of focus, unlimited amount of intent, and immense body language and leadership for the teams that he shows up with. And I'm proud to announce that Nate Swartz is our male recipient this year.
Sweet. Moving on along. All right. Representing the Athletic Training Services is Cassie Hodgen, who will now present the Damian Fizek Athletic Training Award.
Noah turned it off. While so many people You guys included get to see the student athletes at their very best. The athletic training staff often sees them on what might be the worst day of their athletic career. But we are really pleased to select one male and one female senior student athlete who is humble, hardworking in the athletic training room, and has overcome physical and or other personal challenges to succeed at Washington State. I know neither of them are here today. Sorry to ruin that. But bear with me because I do want their accomplishments to be acknowledged. The male recipient this year is football's Brennan Jackson. The staff member that nominated Brennan said he has overcome a number of significant injuries early in his career at WSU. He missed the 2018 season, the 2019 season, and the 2021 spring season. He overcame all of this to be one of the top defensive ends in the conference in his last 2 years. He was a tireless worker to get himself back on the field while pushing through the mental challenges of multiple season-ending injuries. He has always been thankful for the staff as they have assisted him over his career. So congratulations to Brennan Jackson. And this year's female recipient is soccer's Bridget Rieken. The staff member that nominated Bridget said she was a 4-year starter during her career at WSU and never dealt with an injury until she had a season-ending injury late in her senior year. She was always humble, hardworking in the athletic training room, and when she decided to come back for her extra years, she was incredibly hardworking in the training room, in the weight room, and with the physical therapist. She showed an incredible drive and hard work to come back and perform at a high level. So congratulations to Bridget.
So funny story actually about Brennan. Not to flex my age or anything like that, but I hosted him here on his visit. So if anybody asks why Brennan Jackson came to WSU, I'm responsible for that. No, congratulations to those two recipients for that award. Next up, I'd actually like to bring up a student athlete, Jasneet Najjar, to present our SAC True Cougar Award.
Each year, the WSU Athletics Student Athlete Advisory Committee selects one male and one female senior student athletes as a True Cougar Award recipients. These student athletes started their WSU careers as non-scholarship participants and through hard work, determination, and perseverance earned a scholarship. SAC is proud to recognize these individuals who represent the definition of leadership, commitment to athletics excellence, and above all else, Cougar pride. I am honored to present the SAC True Cougar Award to Lincoln Victor for men's football and Jules Springer for women's swimming.
All right, so the next award that we got is the Bula Blankenship Outstanding Student Athlete Award. Usually it's presented by Mr. Dan Blankenship, who could not be here today to present the award. It is in honor of his mother, but if you can please turn your attention to the video screen to the right of the room, we have a short message from him.
Good afternoon, friends, seniors, parents, faculty, staff, student athletes, and all other Cougs. My name is Dan Blankenship, and I am the fifth of Dwayne and Beulah Blankenship's 6 children. It's my honor and privilege to be joining you here today, even if only virtually, to talk to you a little bit about the 25th presentation of the Beulah M. Blankenship Outstanding Senior Athlete Awards. Before I do that, though, on behalf of the entire Blankenship family, I would like to thank WSU Athletics for continuing to honor my mother and her legacy of love and service to 3 generations of Cougars in this way. This award is named after a little dynamo of a farm wife from Washtenaw, Washington. She never attended Washington State University, although 5 of her 6 kids did. She never worked here or coached here. She never donated enough money to have a building named after her. But what she did do, after shepherding all 6 of her kids, her nieces and nephews, grandkids, and countless others through Little League, junior high, and high school sports, she and my dad turned their attention to about 30 years worth of Cougar student athletes. All Cougar athletes, not just the stars or the individuals whose names graced the sports pages of the local newspapers. She attended games, matches, practices, banquets, and fundraisers of all kinds. Mom and Dad traveled with the football team and men's basketball, never missing a home or away game for a string of a couple dozen years. That eventually expanded to nearly every sport that Cougars participate in. Eventually, they moved to Pullman to be closer to her Cougs. For 30 years, she baked several thousand dozen of the best oatmeal chocolate chip cookies you ever tasted. 4 to a bag, 40 dozen every football weekend, even for road games. She even baked cookies for referees, the only class of human beings she didn't particularly care for. She created hundreds of scrapbooks for graduating seniors, coaches, and trainers. And when I say scrapbooks, I mean 2-foot thick collections of clippings and articles from dozens of newspapers and magazines. She crafted handmade quilts for several staff members, some of which still hang in places of honor in offices in Bowler Gym. She became the trusted friend, the helpful advisor, the crazy aunt, and beloved adopted grandma and mega fan for 3 generations of Cougs. She had her favorites, usually kids who beat the odds, whose contributions were in excess of their God-given talents. She was always able to find the Cougs who were special people, good people, ones who did things the right way. This year's award recipients fit that mold perfectly. I'd like to share with you briefly the thoughts of a longtime Cougar regarding my mom. This is taken from the book Tales from the Cougar Sidelines by former football head coach Jim Walden. I miss Beulah Blankenship. She passed in the winter of 2000, and anybody who was a part of Cougar athletics for some 30 years knew and loved and was touched by Beulah. She wasn't just a fan, she was a part of our lives and was a meaningful force for all of us. She made beautiful quilts and scrapbooks for so many of us. She's most famous, of course, for the hundreds of dozens of cookies she baked for the teams. I have no idea how much time these things took, but they were always so appreciated. She wasn't one of those busybody fans who always wants to be a part of things. She was just always there supporting her Cougs. She wanted and asked for nothing in return, just to show her love for the Cougs. I can't tell you how much we all admired and appreciated her. I feel sorry for the Cougar athletes of today because they had no idea what they lost when Beulah Blankenship died. There are 2 recipients of this award annually, 1 male and 1 female. The names of the recipients of those awards will be permanently added to a plaque which hangs in Bowler Gym. I'm going to turn this back over now to Adam to make the actual presentations to this year's recipients. Thank you for your time and attention. Congratulations, seniors, and congratulations especially to your parents and families. And go Cougs.
Go Cougs. Well, it's an absolute honor to represent the Blankenship family. So the Beulah M. Blankenship Outstanding Student Athlete Award goes to Bella Mericatete with women's basketball and Brennan Jackson with football. Both of them are unable to make it for the event today. They're both chasing their dreams. Bella was was mentioned earlier, signed a WNBA contract with Phoenix Mercury, and then Brennan Jackson, 5th round pick in the NFL draft to LA Rams. So congrats to those two.
Thank you, Adam. All right, next up, Nick Garner, our Assistant Athletic of Student Athlete Experience, will announce the recipients for the Cougar Leadership Award.
All right. Well, thank you again and congratulations to all the seniors. The Cougar Leadership Award is one that really means a lot to us. And like Ann mentioned earlier, this year was full of adversity, and the winner of this award is someone who really earned it by being a leader in all facets of the student athlete experience. Not only on her team was she helping to set school records and helping to really push the boundaries of what her team was able to accomplish in competition, she also led several of our different student groups and literally worked hand in hand with the president as he navigated some of the conference realignment challenges that we faced. So this person, we're excited not only to have had her lead here for the past 5 years, but to have her coming back to help us out again for one more year. So please help give a round of applause to Jasneet Najjar for the Cougar Leadership Award.
Awesome. Next up, I'd like to welcome Mitch Straub, our Deputy Director of Athletics, to the stage to present the Tom Hansen Pac-12 medal recipients.
All right, thank you guys. Typically my style would be to wing it and give a long, lengthy speech, but the winner of this award has such a list of accomplishments that I decided to write it down, make sure that I cover it in style. So the the Tom Hansen Medal goes to the best combination of leadership, academics, and athletics. Our male recipient is Brennan Jackson. Brennan, unfortunately, as we've alluded to earlier, is not able to be here, but Brennan was an exemplary student athlete for our football team, led our team in sacks, tackles for losses, was selected to the Reese's Senior Bowl in the NFL Combine, is now pursuing his NFL dreams. The female student athlete, though, is a name that is very familiar with us all, Charlize Leisure Walker. Again, we could go on and on about Charlize's accomplishments. I will try to keep it brief, but Charlize concluded her career as one of the most decorated and accomplished players in WSU women's basketball history. Starting her WSU career, Charlize earned Pac-12 Freshman of the Week 7 times, breaking the school record, and she continued to push boundaries and break records throughout her career. By her senior season, she moved up to 3rd on the all-time career scoring list with 1,743 points. She is a 3-time All-American, earned preseason All-Conference multiple times. In addition, was Aaron Drysdale top 10 recipient. So Charlize, so proud of you and all you stood for at Washington State.
Thank you, Mitch, for that. Thank you. Nancy Swanner, our faculty athletics representative and founding director of the Granger Cobb Institute for Senior Living in the Carson College of Business, will acknowledge student athletes who have been the recipient of university awards this spring.
Thank you. First of all, on behalf of the faculty across the entire WSU system, congratulations. It's hard being a student, it's hard being an athlete, and it's super hard to be a student athlete. So the fact that you're going to be walking across the stage tomorrow, cheers, hats off to you. What an amazing accomplishment. Number two, My day job, I'm in the hospitality school in the Carson College of Business, and I want to do a plug because I know we got a lot of Carson student athletes in this room. We are having real champagne and cupcakes from 5 to 7 in Todd 101 down in the first floor of Todd Hall. We would love to have you bring your family and come and celebrate. Rumor has it, we're hoping Ann McCoy's going to be with us at about 6 o'clock. We hope. She's kind of a busy lady, but I'm hoping she'll be able to stop by. So, if you're not a Carson Coug, my gut says you've probably still had a class in Todd Hall at some point during your time on this campus, so close enough for me. Come on down. We'd love to celebrate with you. Now, the real reason I'm up here is to acknowledge 2 awardees. They've actually already been given their awards, and I would like to call them up here, though, so that they could be recognized by you all and have a picture. For more than 80 years, the WSU Alumni Association and its student alumni ambassadors have recognized 10 top seniors out of each graduating class, and they choose those over 5 different categories. This year's winners in the athletic category are Preston Bebbich, men's golf, and Charlize Ledger Walker, basketball. I got nothing to hand you, but come on up, pose for a picture, let the people appreciate you some more. And as always, go Cougs.
Thank you, Nancy, for that. Before I continue, I just want to give a big thank you to everyone who was involved in making today's event happen, mainly Sam and the rest of the academic staff. Thank you so much for putting this on for everybody to enjoy. And with that being said, I finally can get rid of that. On my behalf, as a former Coug student athlete, it's going to be a grind. It really is. Your life after today is going to be immensely challenging, but without a doubt, your time here at WSU has prepared you for that. Yeah? So as you guys go out into the world and pursue your careers, whether it's in something you want to do, whether it's at the next level professionally, take it headstrong and take it with the mindset of we're always the underdog, right? WSU's always been that. Always been the underdog. So with that being said, congratulations, you guys. I really appreciate you guys for letting me come up here and talk to you and be your MC for today. And as always, go Cougs.